Hey everyone, it's Ron, and today I thought I'd review a horror comic since it's almost Halloween, and this is obviously a very popular book that also got turned into a movie, which I haven't seen yet, and for whatever reason, I never checked this book out when I was at the height of my comic book reading. I was usually into more superhero stuff, but I thought I'd check this out now. And this one is a little conflicting to me because I had a good time reading it and I also really liked the pace of it, but it also felt like it was too short at the same time. So anyway, this book was written by Steve Niles with art by Ben Templesmith, and this is a great team for this book. The art is very stylish and appropriately creepy. The concept is one of those things where it's so simple that you don't know why someone didn't think of it first. The story takes place in Alaska, and it's about to be that period of time where the sun doesn't come up for weeks, which is the perfect setting for vampires looking to feed on humans. I think they did an okay job setting up the two main characters of this book and showing their genuine love for each other so we care about them when all hell breaks loose. And I like how all of these events unfold. It starts with a vampire that they end up throwing in jail for causing a disturbance at a bar, and from there they start to realize that something's not right with the guy, and then the town becomes flooded with vampires, and it's all executed really well. The writing is well done, and the art suits the story very well, but I think this series would have benefited from at least one or two more issues because it feels like they were cut short and had to end it abruptly. I really like the idea at the end with Eben, is that how you say it? Injecting himself with dead vampire's blood to become one of them to fight them off. But I don't really like the way it was executed. Well, let me back up just a little bit. So I like the turn of events. I wouldn't really call it a twist, but halfway through the story, one of the main leader vampires, whatever you want to call him, shows up and he's pissed off at the other vampires because he's like, you guys are idiots, you're making such a big show out of this and we're all gonna get found out. And I thought that was cool that in this story humans have totally forgotten that vampires do exist, and he's scared that this group has set them back, so the only thing they can do is destroy the whole town and destroy all the evidence that this happened to make it seem like it was something else. So here's where I feel like it fell apart a little bit. This main vampire guy should have had more time to make himself known to our protagonist and maybe even kill one of the characters in the town that our two main characters care about to make it a little more personal. Because then it would be a cool setup for what they eventually have to do to protect themselves. When Eben, I still don't know this. Somebody tell me in the comments. When he starts turning into a vampire, I was like, how can you realistically take all these vampires on one by one, especially the leader who proves that he's much stronger than the rest? And that's where it feels rushed because Eben beats them pretty quickly and scares away the rest, which I didn't really buy. I don't know, I feel like it should have been a bit longer of a showdown between him and the leader, and after a huge knockout brawl with Eben coming close to losing and then outsmarting the vampire and beating him would have made me accept that the other vampires wouldn't want to challenge him and leave. And I guess that's what they were going for, but it just felt too rushed to the point where the ending should have been more emotional and it just seems too abrupt. So those are my thoughts on this comic. I know it's really well regarded, and like I said, it wasn't bad. I was just surprised with the lack of substance towards the end and the quick wrap up of everything. I read it on Comixology, but the art probably looks great if there are bigger hardcover editions available. I think I'm the last person on earth to check this out, but if you haven't yet, I'd give it a read if you like horror and decide for yourself if you like the way things unfold. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Did you feel the same way I did about this book, or do you think I'm wrong? Please be sure to like and subscribe if you're enjoying this content, and thanks for watching. Hey everyone, it's Ron here with a quick announcement. When I started this channel, I was reading and reviewing the Dune books and other sci-fi related material, and most of you might not know that I'm also a musician. So when I was reading these sci-fi books, I started to get inspired and decided to make my own soundtrack to use for my videos, and now I'm excited to tell you all about the first volume in the Ron Reviews original soundtrack collection. This album includes the first 17 tracks featured on my channel, and it's available now exclusively on Bandcamp. Be sure to check the description of this video for the link to the album. Thanks so much for the support so far. I know I'm just starting out, but I hope you're having as much fun as I am. So check out the original soundtrack Volume 1 on Bandcamp. This music is great if you want something moody and atmospheric to listen to while you're reading some science fiction. I think you're going to love it. Thanks.